hurt myself.
I don't have it to work tomorrow. Like Stewart.
What I can do?
Hey everybody, welcome to Static Shirts.
Hey everybody, it's Miles from Static Radio podcast.
I've got a coughing fit.
Mm-hmm.
I got a little spittle, went down the wrong pipe.
It did. I know that's what happened. Yeah, actually, I did.
I've been coughing all week, and tonight my wife's like, "You got cancer or something?" I go, "What?" She's like, "This coughing, it's driving me nuts." And I go,
All right.
"No, I don't think so, but I think I got something." You know, I went to the trivia thing with all those people. I think I got this cough. I may be coughing too.
Yep.
I
Probably
got,
from the
I
collar.
got the COVID cough or something going on. I'm
Oh,
not sick, but
Yeah.
I got this cough that won't quit
Mhm.
every once in a while. And apparently it's been driving her crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, you know.
Go outside and do that.
That's right. Can you please leave the area?
Go in the garage.
That's right. Go outside and do your nasty coughing. I'm like, I can't help it.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I can't help it.
So luckily it's actually lessened. It was actually worse about a week ago. So,
Wow.
yeah, exactly.
Great. Now you probably got me sick. Shit.
Well, no, I didn't see you a week ago.
Yeah, well, whatever.
I saw you a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, was it? Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
guess.
been a
Oh,
couple
that's
weeks.
right. Yeah, I do
Oh,
remember that.
I can't remember. Everybody buys me lunch so often, I keep forgetting who keeps buying my lunch.
No, I missed that, man. Everyone used to buy me lunch all the time. Now it's like,
I was like, I gotta stop by CB's place on the way up here north, and I can get free lunch.
no, I don't want to go to the well too many times. Yeah.
So we have. I was on a. Oh gosh, what was the name of this thing now? I've already forgot what the name of it was.
A vibrator.
A vibrator. Violet, you're turning violet. No, I was on this show. How cool is this? Recently. How cool is this? To me, it sounds like a Nickelodeon show, doesn't it?
A little bit.
How cool is this? So, I, one of my recent, ridiculousnesses is they said, I want to be on these other shows. You know, there's all these podcasts now, for fuck's sake, you know. I want to be on some of those. So, I've been doing a few, and this is one that I contacted them. You know, they're looking for people, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can be on your show. What the hell? And it's called How Cool Is This? It's really short. It's only like a couple minutes. You know what I mean? So it's not long format kind of thing. So.
Okay.
But the deal is you basically pitch an idea
Okay.
that you think is cool. So, like, for instance, one of the ideas I pitched. Now, the thing is, I wasn't sure if it had to be something that you're really doing or something that you just think is cool. And I didn't get any confirmation, so I just like, whatever. I'm not doing anything cool, so I just come up with a cool idea. So, and you actually this may be something that you're interested in, and you can listen to the show because the guys that do this, you record your piece and then they talk about it afterwards. So
Oh.
and
Okay.
separately. And so I have no idea what they're gonna say. So it may just be, they just tear me apart or whatever. That's fine. But I'm like, the cool idea was, what if you had a watch that basically when you're in a certain area, so like in a room or something, you can set the time on every clock with your watch, so you're never late. So you like you're running late, and you just set your watch for 10 minutes later. You know what I mean? And then when you walk
Mhm.
in the room, all the clocks go to whatever your watch says it's time. So then you're never late. Everybody's fooled, and then when you're gone, it resumes its regular time. Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good.
Uh-huh.
I like that's something that you could use.
Yeah, that's true. True
You'd
that.
never be late for work again. You'd just be like, you'd pull in, they'd be like, "Hey, you're late," and you go, "Well, what time have you got?" "I've got 8 o'clock." And then he looks.
I would say define late. That's what I would say.
He'd look over at the clock and he'd be like, "Hey, you're right. It is 8 o'clock. I thought for sure you were late." No, apparently not.
Nice.
Yeah. See.
Very
Anyway.
nice to make fun of people.
How cool is it? I don't know when it's going to be out, but it'll be out eventually. But I'll mention it whenever they put it out. But much like that, that was recorded ahead of time.
Yeah.
We were on a show called The Music Junkies.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while ago. I don't even remember when. I'm gonna look it up here to see if I can.
Probably about 2 months ago at
I want to
least.
see if I can find when it was. So my initial was in February.
What?
No, wait a minute. Yeah,
No. Was it?
yeah, February 13th.
No.
Yeah,
No, it was not.
yeah. That was when you and I had our exchanges and picked our songs and everything. February 13th.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I remember that.
So then I talked before February 13th. So anyway, it's out right now. So if you go to Music Junkie, this is like a Music Junkies podcast or whatever, and you can go and hear Miles and I talk about some songs. And I thought she did a pretty good job of hyping us up a little bit. I thought that was nice.
She did. Yeah.
Yeah.
She's very nice. Was it Barbara or something? She really, made me feel at home, and I guess I will never forget her.
I don't think it's Barbara, but okay.
I don't know what it was.
I'm not even going to tell you what her real name is because you have no clue.
No, I know it's Annette.
Oh,
It's
okay.
Annette.
You didn't at the time, apparently.
No, I don't know. I didn't care what.
But we told you got to listen to it. We told some stories and it was kind of a neat little setup. So you pick like your top 10 favorite songs or whatever, and you talk about how it's affected you or a little story behind each one. And I don't know that we actually got to all of them. We actually did 13 songs that I wrote out little things for after you and I had talked. And
Okay. Well, that's one take on it. Yeah. Okay.
I said we need to come up with a dozen sones.
No.
And then you sent me 3 things, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll flesh it out, whatever.
No, I picked 3. You had like 30. Like, okay, well,
I said we need a dozen songs, and you give me 3.
I said I was thinking more, and you're like, "Oh no, just forget it."
Well, you didn't
Actually,
seem
no.
to be that, you haven't been
My-
that interested in these things, so.
My 20 songs. The time I fell off my friend's car, the time I zipped up my junk in my zipper, the time I was like, all right, yeah, okay.
And some of them, some of the songs were to stories that we've already told on this show, and some of them weren't. I mean, some of them were new stuff. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever talked about falling off my friend's car, but apparently I did during this.
No, you did a story about this.
Oh,
yeah.
did I? Okay, well there you go. I can't remember.
Oh
We've got
my
a lot
God,
of
this
stories
guy
to-
denies a story last week that he did. And this week, once again.
Two weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, you denied it.
Yeah. But we've only done 1,100 shows. It's 1,100 stories, for Christ's sake.
I've never told anyone that story before.
You take that back. You goddamn it, you weren't there.
You were watching me through your space alien telescope.
You're getting in my head.
Yeah.
But anyway, Annette
Yeah,
was very a nice, gracious host, and
she was.
so you should check out the Music Junkies podcast.
Check out Annette.
See what and see what was said. And she was a very good host, I'd say overall.
No,
Very
she
good
was.
host.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
very
just
good
joking.
host.
No, she was very nice.
But it's out now, and I think I put it in I just put it in our social feeds
Yeah,
not too long ago. And
we steal. Yeah, so I'm glad we have that.
and so anyway, yeah. So and that's one Miles actually did. I've done other shows that Miles didn't do, and I tell him every time,
Yeah.
you're welcome to join these things if you'd like.
If I want one that's interesting, I mean,
I don't.
wanna
Well, I
talk
don't know
about-
what that means because you're a fickle person sometimes. So
Well, then, yeah, I don't want to. I changed my watch to all the time matches. Come on, please.
well, I thought that was
No.
funny.
No one wants to hear that. Come on.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
be honest.
if you don't want to hear that, I won't tell you when that one comes out. Then I guess,
It smells like pure crap.
I did think about the Thunderbird. I talked about that. I talked to several of these other shows, and so
Yeah.
anyway. But the Music Junkies is out, and it was very good. Now, you can listen to it beyond when our thing is on. I mean, if whatever you want to do, but
Yeah.
it was good. It was a good experience.
Wild, wacky.
Well, hijinks was had by all, and
Yeah, I should have lied and said I play guitar or something.
yeah, you. It's not on the show, but you did show your belly later, which was
I
always a
did.
highlight of.
Well, I was prompted to do it, and I said, okay, I'll do it.
I'm like, oh my god, really? Again, first of all, you don't even remember the person's name, and then now you're taking your shirt off, and it's like, you never watched the Trailer Park Boys, did you? Ever watch that show?
Yeah. Yeah. Who am I, Bubbles? Or
No,
who am I?
you're not Bubbles. You're the guy who I can't remember his name, but the guy who never wears
Ricky?
a shirt.
Oh. Randy?
Randy, yes, you're Randy, exactly.
Right. Thank you. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
you're not
thank
one of the
you.
main characters. You're the guy with
Yeah. Okay.
the trailer park landlord guy's buddy Randy, who just never wears a shirt ever. That's you.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, you guys do have similar. The head's different, but the rest of the body's very similar.
Yes, that's
Mhm.
true.
Like a giant belly, and
Randy,
you have very
I thought it was more like Ricky.
large areola.
Yeah. Well, hey, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Whatever you're
Who's
into.
Ricky? Who are you saying is Ricky?
Me, I'm Ricky.
I don't. You're definitely not Ricky. Definitely not Ricky.
I'm not Bubbles.
You're not Bubbles. You're not. You're Randy.
Nah.
Yeah. You don't
I
say
really
a lot.
don't-
You kind of bumble around. You don't wear a shirt.
Yeah.
It's a toss up between you and Elliot Page, or Randy and Elliot Page. But anyway, because she was on that show,
Yeah.
or he was on that show. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I just wanted to say that I'm really glad that you went to visit your parents, and I heard through the grapevine that your mom has forgiven me.
I have recorded my mom. She was talking about some stuff, and
Yeah.
I thought, wouldn't it be great if I brought up something that happened a long time ago?
Yeah.
Many, many years ago, my mom had some eyeliner, I guess, tattooed or something.
Right. Yeah. She had some kind of weird cosmetic
something,
tattooing
yeah.
done. Yeah.
And your response was, hey, she's an old bag. She's going to die pretty soon. So what's the point?
Right.
in all of this. This is like 20 years ago. I mean, this is like a long time ago.
It might have. I don't
Uh,
think it was quite 20 years ago, but yes, it's been a while ago. Let me think about here. Let's see.
I don't know. I don't. Time means nothing to me. I mean, I don't know. Fuck. I don't know.
Let's
And at the
see.
time, I
I
brought
will
this to
give
my
you.
mom's
I'll give you a
attention.
better estimation here if I can find it here.
I brought this to my mom's attention back then,
Yeah.
and she's like, "You tell that guy that he's an asshole."
He's an asshole. Exactly.
And I said that I brought it to next week. I mentioned it in the show, and this really hurt your feelings a lot.
Yeah.
It did.
It did.
I don't
Yes.
care if you say you did or didn't. I know it did. You're
It
like,
hurt my.
oh,
It hurt my feelings. Yes.
it did. I mean, I felt bad. I've never seen you stop like this. Like, wow, this is the
Yeah.
first time I think I broke him. I think it's the very first time I broke you.
Yeah.
And so I thought, okay, well, my mom, is getting up there now, and I just bring up different topics. Like, wouldn't it be funny if I recorded her, like, reiterating this again? I think that'd be funny.
Uh huh.
At first, she kind of denied it, like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about," and
Right.
I had to prompt her a little bit. She goes, "Oh yeah, right. I did call him an asshole. You're right."
Yeah. She did.
But she goes, "I call a lot of people assholes."
Oh, really? Okay.
So I go, is he forgiven? And she's like, "Yeah, it wasn't a big deal. Yeah."
Well, that's
Or something to
nice.
that effect. And so I sent it to you, and you seem very happy that you
Uh,
have been forgiven now for being rude.
yeah. Yeah. I was. I was.
Yeah, you're a little rude, disrespectful, but
I was.
it has been forgiven. So I thought that was sweet. That was just really nice that she would do that. So
It was.
yeah, but yeah, visiting family and stuff like that, and
Yeah. Making the
uh,
rounds.
my mom's like, we were kind of visiting people today, and
Uh-huh.
my mom has just one sister, and she's about 5 or 6 years older than my mom.
Right. Yeah.
She's we're gonna go visit your aunt Veronica. Like,
Veronica.
okay,
Veronica.
Veronica. And I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
she's not doing very well. I'm like, okay. And so we went to my cousin's house, and she's struggling to stand up to give me a hug and stuff. I felt really bad. She's like,
Yeah.
she's
No
really,
kidding. Clawing up your fat body. Jeez Louise.
yeah, right. Like a poor lady, and then it's like I'm not even
Struggling.
sitting down for like a minute, and all of a sudden, like my wife and I just get whisked out of the room.
Okay.
Like, oh well, let's just let the cousins talk. Let cousins talk, and then the sisters can just talk. I'm like,
Right.
oh, well, I thought we were coming to see Auntie. Well, no, you guys go in the other room. You go play.
Get out of here.
I have like little children. Go play. Go play.
Go
Go play.
play.
Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Get out of here.
and I had to ask my cousins something that I learned just the other night. That they have a very simple last name.
Okay.
Right? And I will make this. I'm just going to make this up just because I don't want to embarrass
Sure.
them.
Sure.
But
Got you. Yeah.
let's just say their last name is Tiger. Okay.
Tiger.
Let's just,
Okay.
no. Let's just say that it is. Okay.
All right. I'll go along with
But
this.
but there's an E at the end of their name.
Tiger with an E.
Yeah. So you spell Tiger and then add an E at the end,
Are
right?
they a liger? Is that...
Like, no, they're not Ligers. It's Tiger, but then there's like some weird silent E, right?
Bob's my last name is Liger.
Liger. No, it's not like they're not Ligers. Get past that. Get past it. Okay, get past it.
Okay.
And I always thought that was kind of weird, but I thought, okay, well, whatever, maybe it is. And my mom drops this bombshell. She goes, "Oh,
They made that up.
yeah." She goes, "Oh, your aunt changed the name a little bit."
Uh huh. Yeah,
What?
that's not uncommon.
No, she just went ahead and did it because
Yeah.
someone said, "Well, it's Tiger." She goes, "Oh, I don't like tigers."
Right. So what is she now? The Tigres?
No, it's pronounced Tiger, let's say, but she did not legally change the name. She just took it upon herself to change it.
She's a throat wobbler mangrove.
I what?
It's a Monty Python thing. They go,
What?
they say a word, I can't remember. It goes, it's spelled tiger, but you pronounce it throat wobbler mangrove.
Yeah, no. Okay, you lost me on that one. Sorry, you
Sorry,
lost
that's a
me.
Monty Python thing. Anyway.
But no, I'm like, what? Like, yeah, she
You
never.
used to be able to do that back in the day. You just basically start doing all your paperwork that way, and it all just kind of shifts over.
Yeah, yeah. Because I brought this up to my cousins. I go, do you know that your mom basically just changed your name just because of a weird thing? They're like,
She
oh
didn't
yeah,
like
we
it.
know that.
Yeah, yeah,
They go, yeah, it was never legal. Even our dad just went along with it.
yeah.
I'm like, he did? Like, yeah.
I've heard of this. Well, I won't get again. I'm not going to get into too much, but not in my family, but in my wife's family, there was rather large shifts in names for various reasons.
Legal reasons.
No, well, they could have become
Yeah.
they could have become legal reasons,
Yeah.
but they during the World War II they had to shift their name around a bit. So
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Oh.
they were fleeing
Yeah.
places. So
But I'm just saying, someone you've known your whole life,
yeah.
and suddenly a bombshell's dropped on you. Just not that
Well,
it's like a
I have
big
this. I
thing,
have a
but
strange feeling that you just weren't paying attention.
no, I've always just wondered that. I'm like, oh, that's kind of a fancy, way of spelling it, I guess. I don't know.
And I hate to tell you this, but the hits just keep coming as people get older. So wait for the next one.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't know I don't even want to know the next one. Like,
Yeah,
this
yeah. Miles,
is-
you're adopted. What?
Huh?
Huh?
As much as you want that to be true, I saw my dad today. I go, there's no way I'm adopted. There's no way.
Well, but maybe,
There's no way. There's zero chance.
maybe he's the father, but your mother's not the mother.
No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
just
yeah,
checking.
that's not
Just checking.
so.
These
Yeah,
things
I
start
don't know.
coming out as these people get older. You know what I mean? They can't.
Yeah, I know. Like all these family dark.
They can't hold it in anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Or it just comes out because other people are like, hey, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
Oh, by the way, I don't know if anybody mentioned it to you.
yeah,
Yeah. But I mean, nowadays it's a little harder to do those kind of
Yeah.
things the way everything's set up in the systems.
yeah,
But yeah, back then, pre 50s or in that time
Yeah.
period,
yeah,
it was pretty easy.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was going to blow you away with this, but you were not blown away with this.
Well, there's, and I won't, again, I'm not going to go into it
Yeah.
too much, but
No,
there's been
I know.
several of these
I-
things that have happened recently.
Yeah,
to
I
me.
know. Yeah, yeah. I think you're alluding to some things I know about. That I shouldn't
Yeah,
know. Yeah.
there's been several of these
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah,
issues that have arisen, and you're like, what?
yeah,
There was although this wasn't quite as depending on your perspective, and I'm not I'm sorry we're being very vague here, but no, probably 12 years ago, I had a
Yeah.
real big one dropped in my lap on Christmas one time. Yeah, about 12 years ago, big one.
Oh, those are always good. The nice Christmas.
Well, it
love
wasn't
bombs.
on Christmas, just after Christmas. So, yeah, it was one of those. You're driving with my father. We were driving somewhere, just he and I together, and he goes, "Oh, by the way, now that you're grown up and everything, I probably should tell you this."
Oh no!
And I'm
That's
like,
not
"What?"
a good thing.
Yeah.
No.
I'm like, not that it would have mattered, to be honest with you. I mean, it's not that, like, for instance, even your situation, it's not that it's going to change anything in your life,
No.
but,
Right.
you're like, I wish, somebody would have told me, earlier.
Right.
You know, I've been an adult for a while. It's not like this is all brand new to me.
Since you're like, I don't know how, 6 years old, Bob. I want to tell you the story.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Not quite a Doctor Strangelove moment, but
Yeah, right. Monstera. I can walk with them.
Although,
Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
So, but yeah. Anyway, I'm sorry. Do you feel left out? I think that would be the thing. You just feel left out.
I don't know. Yeah, I just feel like I've been deceived my whole life. I've been deceived.
You mean you're not Tigray?
Mm-hmm.
You mean we're not Latinos?
Latinos.
Yeah. My whole identity's built around El Tigre.
You mean I'm not Polish?
Yeah, exactly.
No, you're not.
You're not really. I mean, take a look, kid. Yeah, how weird.
Yeah.
So you're still working through this, I can tell.
I know, I am. I just don't, I don't know.
But it's not your last name, is it?
No, it has nothing to do with me. It's just weird, It's like, it's to be like, hey, your cousin Barbara, she's really a dude.
Yeah.
What? What? Not that it matters, but I'm saying, like, someone you've known your whole life, and suddenly it's like, oh, by the way.
Well, they had to make a decision early.
But no one told you.
Yeah. The funny thing to me is, it sounds like your aunt was the catalyst for this, and then your uncle is like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
because it was his name, right? Because back then it was his name.
Yeah, it was his name. I know. Well, I don't know. He was always,
Well, I can see why you don't want to be called a butthole, but can't we just drop the whole part?
As we pay. We're the as we pays.
I think just taking the E off the end doesn't really help us so much.
Yeah, I got some legal issues,
No,
so we had to
we're
change
not the buttholes anymore. We're the buttholes. Well, if it makes you feel better, honey, I'm fine with it too. Whatever.
Yeah, I changed my first name too because I'm kind of a wanted man. So
Yeah.
Call me Clark.
Clark Butthole.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I can't imagine now what the name is. Now I gotta figure this out.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, you thinking about changing your name?
No, I don't know.
I think you were going to go from Title to Tilda. Was that going to be
Tilda?
Yeah.
Tilda, yes.
Yeah. So then that way your last name could just be one keystroke, just a symbol.
Yeah, it could be like a symbol. Yeah.
Like a Prince-like move. Is that what you're working on?
Scandalous.
It's Miles Tilda.
Marvelous.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
That didn't sound too convincing.
Nobody told me there'd be days like these.
Next one. Strange days. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Strange days indeed.
Most peculiar, Mama Roll.